Mhm.
I just want to start with the fact that, I started out searching for content writing jobs just like anybody else. I had no
Absolutely.
clue of what I was searching for, honestly. So when I started searching on Google, writing jobs, I realized that writing jobs is something I can do from home. That is one thing I
Absolutely.
realized. So I
Mhm.
started looking, a good Google search was the basis on how I started realizing that portals that we traditionally associate with regular jobs, Naukri.com and Shine or Monster or any other for that matter. So they have a section for content writers as well. There are a lot of content writing and on clearly see there is a clear demarcation of full-time content writing and freelance content writing. So when you talk of a freelancer is a person who would be doing any kind of job, a skill-based job, who is not in the office, but from outside or from their home. So this kind of, I started exploring such kind of opportunities, and I realized that the pay was pretty low. But what you can do is that once you start doing a lot more of these assignments, you start realizing how the pay structure works. So okay, just let me start by giving a brief introduction on content writing. So
Absolutely.
people might have heard of writing, journalism, and writing associated with these areas mainly, right? So content writing is mainly writing for the internet. I will say broadly, it is writing for the internet, because content writing, when you do, you will not be doing any investigative work. You will not be going outside or pursuing stories. That's the job of a journalist. But content writing is something researcher, and you are putting your own time and your own method of writing, your to presenting it to a client who will probably use it on a website. And so this can be in different kinds of areas. So this is one profession which can be multidimensional. So let's say I was a finance person, so I focused only on is how I started
Mhm.
my niche. So if you are, let's say, a person who has done doctor, but you now want to have work, so you can look out for portals such as midlife or medical related websites who will have requirement for this kind of content, and you can give a lot of writing because you have that knowledge. So it's basically putting out that knowledge on a piece of paper, or basically you're typing. Everything is done in MS Word these days. So you write down, the topics are given to you, and you work on those topics based on internet research or offline research through books, reference books, and then you can create content. And writing is the major part of it. Okay, so what I'll come to next is that I would suggest that anyone who's comfortable with writing should take up content writing. But if you're not very keen on writing, or you have never had the patience to sit and write, then it can be a difficult job. It's not that it cannot be done, but because it requires a lot of research and a lot of time to be spent on, like brushing up and finishing the articles or even whatever you write. So it can be it might not be something that you enjoy for a very long time. So if you have a flair for writing, if you are very sure of a subject matter, then content writing is the profession for you, whether freelancing or for even full time. So the next thing that I'll say is that how to start content writing. Now, people want to know, how can I start doing it? So if you're a newbie, who does not have, who has not worked in this industry, what you can do is you think of a topic, and the topic can be taken from anywhere. Let's say if you have a keen interest in beauty, let's say. Okay, if you are a person who has done beauty courses or has worked with different beauty areas and things like that, you can let's say pick up a topic on health issues these days, and you can write let's say 200, 300 words in your own words and create a sample. So creating samples is the first step for a content writer to become a content writer, because so far you have not written something for a client. So you should, before you approach anyone for content writing, ensure you have 2 to 3 samples like these in place, and they should be proofread. By proofreading, I mean that they should be grammatically correct, there should be no spelling errors, and these are the basics of any well written document. So and there are very many online softwares which are available. And the most important thing in content writing is that you cannot copy paste information from the internet. So you can rewrite it in your own words, you can add facts to it, you can add statistics to it, you can add a new insight to it, but you cannot just copy paste as it is. People tend to do that because it's
Absolutely.
shorter, and
Absolutely.
but good agencies and clients who are very careful with what they're publishing will always find out if you've copied it from somewhere. And there
Absolutely.
are softwares that you can you later on get to know and use them, but that's something for a detailed workshop that we'll do later.
What are these
So
softwares
Abhi,
you were talking about? Grammar
yes,
checking softwares?
yes. So this concept is called as plagiarism. So whenever you are copying and pasting anything in a document, it's called as plagiarism.
Right.
And this can be checked through software such as Grammarly,
Okay.
Copyscape. Copyscape is again a very popular one. So Grammarly has a free version as well and a paid version as well. So you can go to this site called grammarly.com,
Mm-hmm.
and you can just you can create a free account and you can start using it for a basic level check, but it will not
Okay.
check your plagiarism, it will only check grammatical issues in the free version. It's only
Okay.
when you take a paid subscription it will start helping you with the plagiarism as well.
Okay. Very useful
So otherwise,
information here. Thank you.
yeah. So, and other thing is that you can use is I can share these links later in the live video.
Oh, sure. Thank
There's
you.
another website called smallseotools.com. So there, it's a free
Mm-hmm.
website. There, it's a completely free service. You can use your service. You can use the service for checking plagiarism for free. But again, it has its own limitations. Like it will not pick up plagiarism of very specific kinds. So, but I mean, these are just because I want to give an overview first. So these are much more details that we can do in another session
Sure.
probably.
Sure.
Okay. So, okay, the next thing is once you have samples in place as a new content writer, you can start approaching people. So approaching, now where do you approach people? So that's the next question. You can search for freelance content writers on Google. Positions that will pop up through Naukri and all these job portals. That is one source looking for clients. Another source is going on Facebook and joining in groups such as content writers, and groups are already there which are free to join. Anyone can join them. And then you up people post their jobs over there, and also freelancers they bid on these posts and they approach the clients. And there's a third method is using freelancing platforms.
Right.
So freelancing platforms are like freelancer.com or upworks.com. So this might sound a little complicated if you have never heard of them. So what these freelancing platforms are, they are a website like just the way you buy and sell goods on Amazon. So these are platforms where freelancers showcase their portfolio, showcase their resumes, and there are employers who are looking to hire freelancers, so they post their jobs. So it's pretty much like a naukri.com, but in naukri.com you cannot talk with the employer directly. Here you can talk with the employer directly, and you can bid on their proposals, and you can showcase these are my qualities, these are my achievements, or these are the skills that I have. And the employer can review your proposal along with many other such proposals which he would receive, and then he can award you the job if he finds you satisfactory. So this is this is another aspect of content writing, which is a little like, bringing your own business. It's not you. Whenever you think of starting content writing, don't look at it like an employee's job. You have to become your own boss. You have to pretty much start your own business. So it's freelancing disturbance. So free not employee mindset. You cannot
Mhm.
say that, oh, I'm waiting for that person to send me work. Don't wait. Just reach out to people. Reach out to different employers. So if you have got one client, the client might not be able to give you daily work, but don't hesitate to reach out to other clients as well. So you can have multiple clients, and I don't think clients usually mind if you work for other clients as well, unless you have a signed contract in place with them, that you are receiving a monthly retainership or a monthly salary. Then that's a different thing, then you're pretty much an employee for them. But if you are a freelancer, that's the advantage of being a freelancer, that you can work for multiple employers. And if let's say employer one does not have work for you for a week, within that week you can work for employer two. And so that ways you can juggle and schedule your work as per your convenience and as per the flexibility that you require. So okay, so these were the basic steps of starting content writing. Okay, and the next thing that I will suggest to anyone looking to work on content is to read a lot. So reading really helps because it gives you a basic idea of what's there on the internet. I would suggest that if you're looking to build a portfolio or become an expert in a field, so if you want to become an expert in, let's say, fitness. Let's say fitness is a hot topic these days. There are many websites and businesses which have come up for this. So they need content because they want stuff to be printed on their sites, and they want someone who can give them interesting stuff. They want someone who can bring them original content. So if you have that knowledge, you can bring some very interesting topics to a site and you can sell them. You can charge higher prices. So that makes a big difference. So that is something I found in my personal experience, that because I was coming from a finance background and I knew the nuances, so I could pitch better. So whenever I approached a bigger client, so they were very happy to receive an application from a person who knew in depth. So that really helps. And when you talk that whenever you can always ask for a higher price initially. When you start, you will have to work for low prices. So you will not like a lot of people that I interview, they tend to ask me, okay, how much will I earn in a month? But it's not about earning let's say x amount in a month. Initially you will have to go with the flow. Initially you will have to see what is your standing in content
Mhm.
writing, how well you can write and how well you can make your client happy. So if initially you might so the let me tell you how the rates work.
Yeah, could you give us an
So
example?
yeah. So the way the rates are charged across the world are on a per word basis. So if let's say that you're going to write a 200 page, 200 words document, so you will be paid on a per word basis. So anywhere in India, a minimum, I would say a respectable starting point is 30 paise per word. So that would mean 0.30 rupees per word. So if you were going to write 100 words, so you would receive 30 rupees. So that's a starting point, I'm saying. And I would really suggest that if you're confident of your skills, please don't work for lower prices than this. It's a lot of things that you will learn along as you go on. You will learn negotiation, you will learn how to stand your ground, you will learn how to sell yourself and how to sell your skills. Because people tend to they say, okay, abhi main, what else do I have to do, like I don't have any other job, I want to make some money and it's okay at home, so they tend to work for lower prices. But I will really suggest that if you're a confident person of your writing, don't go for lower prices. A good price for an experienced content writer should be easily 1 rupee per word. So if you're writing 100 words, you should be getting 100 rupees. But this is only again if you are an experienced content writer. And 1 rupee is a fairly higher average in the industry right now. Over the years, the prices have gone down so dramatically. If you had started, let's say, 5 to 6 years back, probably could have gotten a higher price per word. But because there are so many content writers
Absolutely.
nowadays, so the price, they can always get someone cheaper to write it for them. So that competition is still there. Just the way it's there in a corporate job or a regular job, that competition still is there. So you have to keep pushing yourself to be better and better, and ensure that you market yourself better. So maybe you create a portfolio so for marketing yourself in a better way. So see, content, it's not just content writing. That our topic was how to start content writing, but to become a successful content writer, there is so much more that you need to learn, and there is so much more things that you need to do. That will include your negotiation, looking for clients, that is business development. I had never thought that I'll be doing sales, but I'm selling myself all the time to clients, that okay, I can, these are my skills, or this is my experience, or I show them my portfolio, I change my portfolio according to the client requirements. So there's a lot of work involved. So another way is that everybody cannot dedicate this much time on a daily basis. So for women looking out for, let's say, dedicating 2 to 3 hours only initially, what they can do is they can attach themselves to a digital agency. So a digital agency is one which builds websites for companies, and they do all, SEO. So SEO is the new buzzword these days in this industry. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. So what this means in simple language is making your page attractive enough for people to come and read. Now, how do they make it attractive? They make it attractive by ensuring that the content which is there, which you write as a content writer, is unique, it's different, and there are also different strategies which they use in SEO, which I'll not get into right now. And so these are agencies who have regular work, and you can request them for work, or ask them to stop work who are busy with your personal priorities. So they that's why they have many freelancers on their payroll this way. So whenever whoever is available, they reach out to that person and they give work. So this is one way I think women who are looking to start content writing, they should definitely look out for this. And the way you can again reach out is through Facebook groups. You can go and respond on these job posts. There are many job posts in these Facebook groups. And again, Google searching on websites will job portals will really help. And if you are a very proactive person, you can always just this is a trick I found out, that you can just reach out to the digital marketing agencies on your own. Why not be proactive? Why do you want to wait for a job opening? So just search for digital marketing agencies in Mumbai, Delhi, anywhere. There are digital marketing agencies in everywhere now. So reach out to them, show your portfolio, just put in an email. It doesn't harm, it doesn't take much time, with your samples and with your CV and contact details, and see if they have a requirement, they'll get back to you. Otherwise, there's no harm done, right? You've just put in an email. So this way, sometimes, after a year or two, I get clients, that you had sent us your resume, and I don't even recall that, okay, when had I sent the resume. But see, it helps somewhere or the other, it'll always help you. And sometimes they even come back with very good feedback. Even if you're not getting any work from them, they will come back and give you some ideas how you can improve yourself. So I think if you're starting content writing at home, dedicate if you're very confident of your writing skills, then I would say start ahead, make samples, and just start applying just the way I advised. And if you're not very confident but you want to start, so then start reading, and focus on your grammar. Grammar should be And I'm not just focusing on English, I'm saying all languages. So content writing is required across languages these days, because regional language is very much in demand. There are many websites which are coming, people in regional languages in their mother tongue. So if you are very confident of, let's say, Hindi or Telugu or whoever, whatever language is that, which is your mother tongue, and you can write nice, uh, I mean, it's great. You should you capitalize on it. You should in fact, even laptops these days have inbuilt softwares with languages. So you don't need to buy fancy softwares. Just Microsoft has its own language change options and stuff like that in Word. So you can start, experimenting yourself. So anything. So this was my basic overview, and there are a lot of other things which are more detailed. Once you are already into content writing, then you need to learn SEO, because if you want to grow up the value chain, if you want to become a more in demand content writer, then you need to learn more strategies, which is these are new skills which are there in the market these days. So SEO optimization is very important. If you can do a basic course of it or just read about it on the internet, there are many websites available with information on it, on
So
how
people
you
can just
can.
Google and find out about it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So search engine optimization, or SEO, is the keyword which you can use. And you can just type and learn what is SEO. How do I incorporate SEO in writing? How does SEO help in writing? What is the need of SEO? Just Google anything and you will get a lot of answers. So I think as a content writer or any job for that matter, because you're a freelancer, the person cannot see you. It Your resume and what you talk to them will make all the impression. So if you sound knowledgeable at least, and if you can do a research, even if it takes time, but slowly you will catch hold of it. You will gain speed once you have been doing it for some time. So it's important to stay a little updated. It's important to spend some time, just give it half an hour every day in the beginning. If I know it's very difficult for women to find time, and it becomes, especially because creating a concentrated mind is tough initially. It takes time to get back into that mode. But I think what helps is just giving it little time every day. So slowly you will gain that speed. You will pick up that speed in reading and writing, and then you can be very creative. Then you can, once you are confident of content writing, you can go into creating social media posts. Then you can learn a little bit of designing. You can create social media marketing. So there's endless things that a person can do, even with just a laptop. And you don't need to be in a fancy office. You can just do things at home, or even in a cave. So, yeah, so that was my overview of how you can start content writing. And if you have any questions, or if anybody else has questions, I am.
Absolutely. And thank you so much, for helping us out, for helping so
Oh,
many
thank you so
ladies.
much.
And this is the question that I get the most. How can we start content writing? And I think you have beautifully answered all the queries. And I would request anybody
Thank
who is
you.
watching the video, you can simply write your questions in the comments. I am sure
Yeah.
Ankita is going to see them later on and she's going to
Yes. Yes.
reply to them. And thank you so much, Ankita, for coming online and helping us
Thank you.
all.
I think Jagmeet had a question that I'm a newbie in the
Yeah,
field. Just tell me how much research is required for an article. How can I make my writing skill better? Okay, Jagmeet, that's a very good question. Actually, what I'll say is, if you're a newbie, so also, what matters is how much are you being paid. I will not suggest that don't put extra effort or anything. But if you feel that you're doing justice to the topic, let's say the topic says that 5 ways to take care of common colds. Okay, for example, 5 of common colds is the topic, and it's going on a fitness website. So, so now you can ask the client, okay, so whether they want to focus only on, let's say, ghar ke nuske, or they want to go very scientific, go to the levels of, what doctors would say, or even Ayurveda has its own rules that you can follow and you can write down. So there are so many aspects to one topic, and you can go on researching the entire day. So if you feel you have done a good enough job and the client is happy, so you should always ask client for the samples. There's no harm in them that, what is the depth of research you require me to do. Sometimes clients just require very specific keywords to be used. So they will give you the keywords. So keywords are important for them for SEO purposes. So if you are using the words, they're happy. Apart from that, they might not really require much in-depth information. So it really, or sometimes some clients require very scientific information. Depends on the kind of site that you are writing for and the information that they require. So I think that should answer that'll give you, start doing that, start asking your client, you will start getting better clarity. That's
Thank
all.
you so much, Ankita, for answering the question. I hope Jagmeet's question is answered, and I will have to,
Yeah,
end off this session now, as,
yeah,
as
yeah,
informative as it has been for all of us, not just me or not just for the person, because there will be a lot of women who will be watching this session later on, and I will thank you
yes.
all on their behalf right now.
And
Thank you
thank you
so
for having
much.
me.
And for the
Thank
rest
you
of
so
you,
much.
thank you so much for joining in this session. And Ritu, thank you so much. You have also been my ardent supporter, I would say, and you always share whatever I post on the social media. Thank you so much. Continue to be so, continue to be amazing. And next session, guys, we're going to have with Ritu. She is a child counselor, and I'm going to share the topics with you all very, very soon. And if you are an expert and you would also like to share your knowledge with everyone, like Ankita is doing and like Ritu will be doing next time, please connect with me. And until then, keep supporting me by subscribing to my YouTube channel and liking the Facebook page and joining the Facebook group. And bye bye, everybody. And thank you so much, Ankita. Bye bye.
Thanks so much, Asta. Thanks so much. Bye, everyone.